Hello everybody, this is Fuzzfinger, and welcome back as we continue on with Final Fantasy VII. We have just collected in the previous episode the first two huge materia, one in Coral and one in Fort Condor, along with some other pretty awesome items. Today we're going to head back to Medeal and check up on Cloud and Tifa, see if there's been any change in his condition. So with that said, we're going to head straight over to the surgery and see what's going down. Things don't look too good at the moment. Oh dear, what's this? Something's going on and it doesn't sound good. Well, probably best if we go outside and have a look. Tifa, get back inside now. Sid is taking command. And that is weapon. Ultimate weapon to be precise. And this is the boss fight I mentioned in the previous episode. It's a little bit of a challenge, but hopefully nothing we can't take care of. Now, this boss actually has a substantial amount of hit points. 100,000 to be exact, but before you start panicking, you don't actually have to kill him here, you simply have to weaken him until he buggers off. So with that said, he has some nasty attacks. We'll start by casting Big Guard to reduce the damage of thus, and start throwing some spells on him. Does Magic Breath heal him? No, it doesn't. It does a nice bit of damage. We'll White Wing with Sid, and Satellite Beam with Barret. Let's see what this does. It's only single target damage, unfortunately. Well, it's not single target if you have other enemies in the fight, but we don't. Let's see what Vincent does with his death Gigas limit. This of course is Vincent's second limit break. He's got a nice amount of hit points at the moment. Let's Magic Breath him again, and hopefully we'll get a nice little roll here. Doing about 3k damage each turn now with Barret and Sid, and at least 2k damage with Vincent's Ultima Beam. That doesn't sound good. Oh, that's a point. We got Ultima, didn't we, in the previous episode? Maybe we should have a go at using it if he doesn't fly off. See exactly what it does. We've also got Comet 2, which we haven't been using yet. Thought Sid had it. Oh, he's finished now, I think. Like I said, you only have to get him to fly away, and that isn't too difficult at all. The good thing is, I don't think he heals in between battles either. So when we next encounter him, he'll start off with a low amount of hit points. At least that's the theory. Well, things certainly aren't back to normal in Medeal just yet. And now we have a bit of a story section coming up, so sit back and relax. That doctor looks incredibly calm considering what's going on. It might be safer to move him to an open area. A little too calm if you ask me. Whoa, funky cinematic. Goodbye, my deal. Hopefully you've done everything there you wanted to, because it ain't lasting, and Cloud and Tifa are falling into the live stream. Wonderful. Well, that could have gone better. It's Tifa's fault for prattling about trying to speak to the doctor when she should have just been moving. What is going on? Tifa is turning in a very weird black place, and there's a strange dipping sound that can be heard. And wow, that sounds annoying. Oh phew, it stopped. What? Okay, I don't want to know what Tifa wouldn't do. So it seems falling into the live stream isn't the best thing that could happen to you. Yeah, I probably could have told you that before. Well, it looks like Cloud's in a very strange place. Let's see if Tifa can pull him back together, shall we? You can just about see the entrance to Nibelheim. And it does appear we have managed to fall into Cloud's subconsciousness. Okay, so let's find the one we need to speak to. And it's this one, where it all starts in Nibelheim. This is where Cloud's memories seem to be screwed up. He knows he's been here, but Sephiroth showed him that it was actually not him, but that other guy with black hair. So what's going on? Maybe we're about to find out. I think it's about the third time we've seen this little section of story from a different perspective. Well, if Tifa and Cloud are sharing the same memories, then something's got to give. I mean, Sephiroth reckons that Tifa's memories are about a boy called Cloud, who this Cloud has stolen those memories from Tifa. Obviously not on purpose, but if that's confusing, just wait. this is what we saw earlier. But was it Cloud or was it the black-haired fella? Okay, so I think we've got the idea now that it wasn't Cloud who was the second soldier member. How he actually remembers these events, we're not yet sure. Of course, this is where Cloud and Tifa made their promises together. Well, Tifa made Cloud promise that he would return. So Tifa's convinced that the small kiddie Cloud is definitely the same Cloud that we know and love. Well, maybe not love, but know. In which case Sephiroth would of course have been wrong. And now it looks like Small Cloud is taking over for the time being. Yep, we'll see your very important memory. If we can actually get down. Okay, we have to chat to the next Cloud now. Oh, this game is so weird. Interesting, but weird. But it is Final Fantasy, so what do you expect? Right, whose house is this? Is this Tifa's house? Tifa's bedroom with a piano? It certainly is. tell him what you told me later, he'll probably be so happy. Fair enough, I guess he's talking about himself. Ooh, what's going on now? Oh, we get a new piece of the soundtrack, which we haven't heard yet, I don't think. Okay, if you remember when we went to Nibelheim in Cloud's flashback, Tifa was the guide. I guess the fact that she tried to brave the mountain when she was younger was the start of her adventures of learning her way around. And here comes Mini Cloud. Oh dear, that didn't end up well, did it? Okay, so now we have the general gist of the idea as to why Cloud wanted to join Soldier, but we still don't have the full explanation as to what exactly happened as he applied for Soldier, and why he remembers himself going to Nibelheim when it wasn't actually him at all. Oh, I was thinking I was controlling Cloud then. That's what you get when you've been controlling him all game. But hopefully now, we've come here for a fourth time, we're going to get some answers. Right, Tifa gets injured, and then that makes Cloud exceptionally angry, and he goes to attack Sephiroth, and that's all he can seem to remember. At least that was from the flashback we had earlier. Aha, so this is Zack. This is the guy who's actually in Soldier, is Sephiroth, Zack. And Zack's the one who goes to fight Sephiroth. If you remember, Cloud in his story said that he engaged Sephiroth in battle but couldn't remember what happened. That was the end of his story. And that he was surprised because nobody could actually beat Sephiroth in battle and had no idea how he survived. And there's your answer. Zack actually got blasted back out of the chamber. And now Cloud's starting to remember. Even though he wasn't in Soldier with Sephiroth, he was still present. Presumably through all these events. And he was wearing a Shinra uniform. So Cloud was there. He was one of the Shinra soldiers. He wasn't actually a member of Soldier. And now Cloud's remembering his actual true life. Yay, Cloud kept his promise. So even though we're not totally clear on how Cloud's memories got screwed up, we at least now realise that he was the real Cloud from Tifa's childhood, and that he did keep his promise and come back for Tifa. And here comes Sephiroth. We haven't seen this bit before, holding the head of Genova. Of course, by this time, Sephiroth knew about all of Hojo's work. And now I think we're going to find out what happened to Cloud originally. Ouch. Ouch, that's not very nice. Whoa. There goes Sephiroth, the real Sephiroth. Down into the live stream, or the Mako. And that's not very good for him. Especially while he's holding Genova's head. But there we have it. Hopefully Cloud's going to be okay again now. Come on, Cloud, you can do it. Awesome. Looks like Cloud is joining us once again. Yep, he's back. Yeah, it's probably about time we get out of this live stream. It didn't do Sephiroth any good, I don't think it'll do us any good either. Oh, I see, once you've had enough you just sort of fly out. That makes sense. Not. But look, we're all reunited once again. Yippee. And we're back on the high wind and Cloud is awake. That's not a nice thing to say. No, he's okay now. Indeed. Nice little pep talk there from Cloud. Let's speak to this fella. No, we can't yet. Oh yes, we can. Right then, let's go for Barrett's. And we'll go for Sid just to pull some materia off him. Yes, we've actually got two already. So the underwater reactor at Junon will be our next main story destination, but it's going to be some time before we go there. There's quite a bit of optional stuff we're going to undertake before heading out. Right, does he still have a ribbon equipped? He does, so we'll remove that. And yes, the level 8 pilot can take us. I'll just knock Sid out there and bring Vincent back in. We got anything decent here to buy? We'll give Cloud the ribbon, of course. Okay, there's one final thing. I know this has been a bit of a slog this episode with the long story section, but there's one more thing we need to do before calling it quits today, and that's to grab an item from Nibelheim, which wasn't previously available to us, but is now. That's Coral, Rocket Town. There it is. Want to come into Tifa's house, which is where we always come, obviously, and interact with the piano. Okay, you start to end. What the heck? Okay, we need to get the notes right. Okay, so we want to do do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, mi, so far, do, re, do. Hang on, right, that's confusing. It's just clicked. I'm really sorry, folks. Gotta have bloody Tifa in your party. I wonder why that wasn't working. So, yeah, make sure you play do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, mi, so far, do, re, do. But before you do it, get her in your group. No wonder we've been struggling with this. Ah, that is so embarrassing. Right, let's get in there again. I wasn't sure why Cloud was saying, yes, I've heard it before. I knew it was the right tune, but nothing was happening. Right, let's try that again then. Right, hopefully we should have some more luck now. Yes, that's it. Interesting thing to find in the sheet music. Okay, and we get the final heaven, which Tifa seems quite chuffed about. As you can tell, it's a limit break, and it's her final limit break, which she can learn once you have leveled Tifa's limit up to level 3. Which I haven't yet, so I can't do anything with them. But yeah, that was a bit of a mess up with the piano there. Just remember to bring Tifa in your group. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was perhaps not the most exciting, I understand, because of all that story stuff, but the story's important as well. So thank you very much for watching, and next time we're going to do something a little bit interesting. We're going to be starting our Chocobo breeding, which is also important in this game if you want the best materia. I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I've been Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you next time.